So before we dive into this topic, I want to emphasize that this video is for educational purposes only. Structural dissociation and the integration of different parts of ourselves can be complex and deeply personal. So if you're struggling or feel the need for more support, please consider reaching out to a mental health professional. Therapy with a trained expert can be crucial in processing these experiences safely. So with that said, have you ever felt like parts of you are pulling in different directions, making it hard to feel truly at peace? For some, this internal conflict can be tied to what's known as structural dissociation, a psychological framework that explains why we might feel split into separate parts of ourselves. In this video, we're going to look at a helpful tool called part mapping, which can support the integration of these parts, helping to bridge the gap between our apparently normal part, or A&P, and our emotional parts, or EPs. So first, I want to look at how this technique works and why it's essential for healing. So you might ask, what exactly is structural dissociation? At its core, structural dissociation is a theory suggesting that our minds compartmentalize experiences of trauma to protect us. This can lead to an internal divide between different parts of ourselves. The apparently normal part, the A&P, often manages our day-to-day life, work, and social interactions, while our emotional parts, the EPs, hold on to our pain, memories, and trauma responses. These parts can seem disconnected from one another, and without integration, they can leave us feeling fragmented or even lost in our own lives. Now you might ask, where does a part map come into play? A part map is a therapeutic tool that helps us visually or conceptually map out these different parts, acknowledging their roles, needs, and memories. Think of it as a guide to understanding the dynamics within. By recognizing each part's unique functions and experiences, a part map provides a clear framework that can reduce confusion and begin the process of reconnecting these parts. It allows us to see each part not as a separate, isolated fragment, but as a valuable piece of who we are, each with its role and purpose. So you might ask now, why is creating a part map so essential for managing structural dissociation? When we're able to understand our inner landscape, we start to bring a sense of order and safety to a part of ourselves that often feels chaotic or misunderstood. Part mapping offers us the opportunity to witness and validate each part's feelings and needs, especially those parts holding trauma. This validation can calm the internal push-pull and help reduce overwhelming emotional reactions, allowing us to develop a balanced sense of self and a greater sense of inner peace. Part mapping can be especially powerful because it opens the door to integration, the process of helping our apparently normal part and emotional parts work together rather than in opposition. To give you an example, if our emotional parts carry a lot of hurt and fear, mapping these feelings can allow our apparently normal part to approach them with compassion rather than avoidance. This understanding leads to a healthier, more functional relationship between our parts, where they communicate rather than conflict. Integration doesn't mean merging everything into one, but rather developing a relationship that allows each part to coexist peacefully. Creating a part map can feel overwhelming at first, but it's an opportunity for profound self-discovery. Start small. Consider jotting down aspects of yourself that feel normal versus those that hold emotional weight. With time, this map can become a grounding tool, helping you to navigate triggers and emotional responses with greater clarity. Remember, though, that the process of exploring structural dissociation is a journey, and support from a mental health professional can provide invaluable guidance. If part mapping or learning more about structural dissociation has helped you, I'd love to hear about your experiences. Leave a comment below, and let's support each other on the journey to greater self-understanding and healing. And remember, you're not alone on this path. There is support, understanding, and a way forward.